first, and then I'll roll it off to you.
Yeah. What's going on, everybody? It's Norman. We're back with another episode of Top Down Conversations, and we have a special guest today. This guest is super creative. The energy this guest has is unmatched for real. Definitely nothing but good vibes, energy, and laughter. So without further ado, today we have Treasure.
Hi, you guys. My name is Treasure. I'm a cinematographer, and I'm here at Top Down Conversations, right?
Yeah. That's what's up, for sure. So we just go get right into it. Just go keep it short and brief today. Just talking about a couple things. You did say you were a cinematographer, so I did want to touch on that a little bit. Kind of what got you interested in that, how long you've been doing it, and where you pulled some of your inspiration from.
Word. So long story short, but not too long. I've been doing let's go say video work, right? Since like young. Like you know how it's like everybody has a creative like passion when they just find out they like creating.
Yeah.
So I used to have my little brother, like 4 or 5 year old, like, yo, hold my iPad real quick so we can make a video. So he could just make a video real quick, just home videos and just doing Law and Order remix in my bedroom. And
Yo, I gotta see those. That's probably funny.
When I was about my 16th birthday, my mom brought me a camera, and I was like, we gotta take this back because I need a DSLR. She was like, what is that? And I was like, it's the one you make movies on. So
I had to let her know.
So I started to make just short films with my DSLR. I think it was like a Canon Rebel T7. That's my first ever camera. And I made a short film called Dear Diary. It was a film for my parents to like really understand what I was going through mentally and physically because they separated when I was younger. And it was my way to communicate. It was my medium. And after that, everybody loved it. I had a short film screening or whatever, and it was like, yo, this is fire, this is dope. You should keep going. And I kept going, and I landed my first client after doing like mad free work when I was, let's say, 17 going on 18. It was with a restaurant called Nick and Mike's here. So basically I started creating to fully express what I was going through when there was no one else to listen in words. That was deep.
That's good. I like that. Okay. But with that, it seems you found a avenue with that to turn this passion for creating things that you don't have words for into a stream of income.
I did.
As well. So you started a production company with that, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Let's talk about that a little bit.
So From My View Productions, it generally started everything being from my view, right? It's crazy going into production with anything from your view is kind of like a double-edged sword, right? Because you need to be able to communicate with clients from their view, right? So when I created it, I made sure I was like, it's from my view, but I'm also letting you know that just because it's from my view doesn't mean it's not also from your view, So, but From My View Productions branched out to be a production company that deals with nonprofits as well as doing commercials and dealing with brands. And we also have a branch off called Psychedelic Picture House, and we opened up a production studio where people can rent us out. So it's our do business as name, also assume business name. So yeah, that's how that started.
That's what's up. Yeah. That's what's up. Now I follow Psychedelic Picture House on IG, and I gotta say, the content that you specifically be putting out, I really, really love it. It's super creative. One thing that I like that you do is you put yourself in the video 15 to 20 different times. You will clone yourself doing stuff, and I think that's so cool, so creative. So let's backtrack a little bit. You said before you even got your first client, you did a lot of free work, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that, because with me being newer here to Charlotte, I found myself in the hole of doing the trap of doing free work to try and get some clientele. Where do you stand on creatives doing free work in order to get some more work?
Know your worth and know your intentions. I feel like if you know someone and you feel like that their intention is to never progress with you past free work, I would leave it alone. All free work and all good money, all free work and all money isn't good. So just have proper intentions. If you're going to do something, say for instance, it's videographers that focus on music videos, right? You're gonna have to build your reel,
right?
So get some free videos in there. If you feel like that client is not messing with you past this free work, leave that client alone, right? But if you feel like that client is messing with you and eventually will pay you because they see the growth that you get, continue building that relationship. It's all about relationships you build in the aspect of free work. So have intent, have good intent. You don't just pick up it, do it because it's free. Personally, me, I don't do music videos. I don't care if you pay me for free. I have boundaries with my work. If it's a nonprofit, genuinely they don't got a lot of bread, but they get it from somewhere.
They get it from
so
somewhere.
you building up your portfolio. Do it. If you feel like it will look good on your portfolio, make sure when you do it, you do your best so you don't have to do a lot of work for free. You know what I mean? So
I like that. So what you're saying is, if I can touch on that a little bit. So like when you do free work, make sure you do it to the best of your ability. That way, in case the next person who does see it, they see that, oh, okay, they did that for free. I know for a fact this is worth $1,500. Let me go talk to this person and see how much they charge and pay them what they're worth. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. All right. So when it comes to starting off and getting to the business, it sounds like you've really honed in and figured out how you want to move, right? The things that you will accept, the boundaries for your business, right? What were some of the struggles with finding that? You probably had to bump your head a lot, or did you? I don't know.
Well, genuinely, honestly speaking, being Black and Muslim, it was its own road by itself, right? You look just like me in the aspect of, the color of our skin. So, that has its own journey. But also being Muslim, the fact that I don't do music videos, and that's also a religious aspect. But really, I didn't really bump roads. People will ask, I say no. Right? At first it was a yes.
Okay, let's go.
Pardon self. I'm really not scared of them. But at first it was a yes. And I was like, I don't like it. I tried everything, and I realized it wasn't for me. I would say also try it. Don't just say no to say no. Like try it. If it doesn't align with you, just don't do it. Honestly, I started off with photography. I used to do it just for the love, but then started to get clients through photography. I realized I didn't like it. Every craft and hobby that you do doesn't have to be for money.
I like
Keep it as a hobby. So my roadblocks with creating wasn't necessarily the clientele, was me finding passion and love still in it. Right? And I found my passion and love in the avenues of creating short films, documentaries, and commercials, where like brand stuff, versus creating music videos, because it's not really fun for me. So that's the only roadblock that I have.
That's real.
Doing work that doesn't really touch me in my heart.
I think more people need to figure that out. More people being me, because I found myself doing work that I know I didn't really want to do, but maybe needed the money or just wanted the money at that time. And I was doing it, and it really shows when you don't want to do something, right? Because even in my work, it wasn't my best work. So like giving the client that, they were happy with it, but deep down I knew it wasn't my best work and stuff like that. So definitely, I definitely agree with you in doing the work that aligns with you and that you want to do. So yeah, that's pretty dope. Dang, I'm sorry.
I want to say something on that before we move on from it. Don't, not biting my own tail what I just said. Sometimes taking the meeting is worth the journey in the long run. I had to do some gigs that I didn't really like, but it allowed me to meet people that I didn't know I was going to meet without it. So go with your intuition. If you need to do that work to get to where you need to be, do it so you can get to where you want to be.
That's gold. That's gold. I like that. I like that.
So.
All right. I will say, in meeting people, that's one reason why I started this podcast, is to meet, cool people like yourself, for sure. One thing that you do is you have meetups for photographers and videographers and stuff, right? And you just had one. Talk a little bit about how that last one went.
Okay. So psych, it stands for like create your community, right? And I want to be fully transparent with the aspect of when I say community. It's not just about what everybody else thinks community is, an aspect of like, oh yeah, let's have fun, let's do a video and photo meetup. Yes, it's for video and photo meetups, but I wanted it to be more than that. You come to the studio and you actually get actual feedback for your work. You actually, people come in, they show you, so you don't know video work a lot, right? So you come and meet a videographer, yo, tap in with the camera, do that. When you watch a movie, sometimes we get feedback on the movie, like what y'all like about this versus, go out to eat, because community isn't just doing creative stuff together is also building and connection and chilling in the car, having conversations, and walking to a bodega or a drink place and having a sip of drink. That's what community truly is. So basically reinventing what community is for us at the Psychedelic Picture House. That's what that is. But this meeting, the meetup that we had so far, it was amazing. People showed out, came with their cameras, came with there's still video cameras, so came with their cameras and their photographers and videographers came. Everybody networked. They seen the sets. They was like, "Yo, this is awesome. This is amazing." And we're going to continue to do that. We're going to continue to build community in our way versus what the public thinks community is or society thinks it is.
Well, that's what's up.
Thank you.
I like that. I like that a lot.
I appreciate you.
Now, like, that you've expanded on it more, I didn't know it entailed all of that. So I'm kind of...
Not that it's the world yet. Either.
You said what?
Listen, not that this is the world yet.
Yo, like...
You know, it's crazy. I had that meetup. You know, everything's trial and error.
Yeah.
I had that meetup and I said, I want more. I said, this is awesome, but I want more. Like you said, when we had a conversation, prior to this, you was like, you came to Charlotte and it wasn't a lot of avenues where you could connect with people. That's because sometimes where you fit in is not always where you receive in. You feel me? And vice versa. And you could have great, amazing work, but people are going to look at you like, what's your status? It's not about that. It's about how can we create and grow and connect with each other? Because everybody cannot create, grow, and connect in the same exact way. So finding that space that you fit in, that's what I want the creative community to be for Psychedelic Picture House. So, yeah, it's not all about just holding a camera in your hand. That's not how you make connections in business.
It's not.
Not. So, having meetups here and there outside of just holding a camera in your hand is really the goal. You know what I mean? So,
I like that. Dang, I feel like I learned so much about you sitting down and talking with you. But also, I like how in what I'm doing and what you're doing, that's kind of like the main thing, just getting people in the same room and just talking to each other. Like, it's cool to be creative, but you really do have to form that bond, like you said, in that relationship with people to really grow and things like that. So I do like that. I think it's room enough for everybody to eat at the table. It's room enough for everybody to eat at the table. Like I said, I'm newer here, so I see how many people are here in Charlotte. It's way more photographers and videographers than it is photographers and videographers. You feel me? So that alone speaks to how it's room enough for everybody to eat. Hold on, y'all, we got a truck. So you said your mom got you your first camera, right?
Yeah.
So what's so what's your relationship with her like?
My mommy?
Yeah. I'm guessing good.
No, you're crazy. No, you're good. No, it's crazy. So I didn't even know you was gonna, tap into the relationship that we had. I didn't even. No, that's the homie for real. That's really the homie. We didn't start off like that though. She grew into the homie, but vice versa. I say, that's
facts.
Mother. Like it's never gonna go. But honestly, she got me my first camera, and she's been my number one supporter ever since.
Really?
Honestly, like even down to like me opening Psychedelic Picture House, like. Money was tight, still building up the Psychedelic Picture House, and she let me use her Home Depot card, and it's just like,
it
was so much grace, like it was just good, like because the Psychedelic Picture House, we built that, like me and my one friend that I had, we locked in. He helped me build the psych wall that's in there. Another homie of mine, she's an interior designer, like wedding. Her name is Finesse Events, and she's a wedding and interior designer, and she helped me build the Enchanted Forest, the all green room in the Psychedelic Picture House. So we built that. But outside of that, like my mom, she's just always encouraging. Like I can't go on the stage and be like, yo, I did it myself. I didn't have my mom was very, very supportive of me.
I got you.
You want to do this? When I used to want to be a dancer, like, she took me to my first dance competition. She's just always so supportive. That's really the journey with that. And I don't know, it's not much more to say about that. Like, I have a lot of confidence that I have because she supported me. I wasn't one of those kids that my parents didn't look out. Honestly, my father too. Like, he's an electrician, and he has his own business. So seeing my father have his own business allowed me to see, like, I don't gotta work for a lot of people. Like, I don't have to do that. So great examples in the aspect of business and where I want to be in the aspect of my wealth and my mindset and who I want to show up as. So
I like that. I like that.
But honestly, you asked me mad questions. Tell me more about this interview, this podcast. Like, what's going on? Like,
okay, all right. So Top Down Conversations. This started a couple of things, right? So, one, I wanted to meet new people, and I love talking and meeting new people. I love forming relationships and things like that. So I was like, how can I do that with anybody, right, or a specific group of people? I wanted to travel. I feel like with this, once it gets bigger, this can be a way for me to travel. Wiz Khalifa might be like, "Hey, bro, I got a convertible. I want you to use to be on the podcast." And he might fly me in a guest star. I'm just visions and stuff like that. But just wanted to tap into something different. I think that was the biggest thing when I first moved down here to Charlotte. I'm from a small city. I'm from Flint, Michigan. Flint is small compared to Charlotte. I had my clientele there. So from going there to coming here, it's hard. It's hard to build that clientele. It's hard to kind of restart over because back home, I had people that knew me before photography. So when I picked up photography, they were just willing to, I'll help you out, whatever. But here I don't really have that. So figuring that out, it's been a struggle. But in just figuring out how to use my camera in different ways, this is a different way that I wanted to use it.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Like I said, I love forming new relationships and bonds with people. Being here, I wanted to meet new people, obviously, around me, so this is getting me connected with them. And, it's pushing me to do new things. It's pushing me to be more responsible, be more dedicated, be more driven and devoted, disciplined. This takes a lot of discipline. So it's a lot of things on the front end and on the back end. Yeah.
You want to close out?
Yeah. All right. So, all right. I don't even know how to close out.
Be yourself.
So super duper thankful that we had this time to link up. Thank you for being available. Thank you for being willing to talk to not only myself, but drop some of the gems that you've learned along the way for some of the people. I'm sure a lot of people will appreciate this, including me. So
bless.
Let the people know where they can find you.
Oh.
IG, YouTube, Instagram, anything,
got
whatever,
I got you. So our company, Filmmaking Productions, is FMV Productions, and the Psychedelic Picture House is CYC Picture House on Instagram, and that's the website. Website is cycpicturehouse.com. So
cool. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm definitely still gonna be in touch. Hopefully, you got some people that's gonna tap in with you as we branch out and continue to grow. The community, and I like the definition that you gave for that.
I appreciate you.
All right, we're about to wrap up, do our photo shoot, and I think just head out of here.
Yeah.
So all right, cool. All right. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for tapping in, and we'll catch y'all next time. Peace.